Hi, Cancer, and welcome to your Retrograde Review Tarot reading. This reading is to help you make sense of all the retrograde and eclipse energy that is taking place right now and just making things so crazy. I have left a link for your eclipse season tarot reading that I did in the description box below if you have not viewed that. It definitely will tie in to this reading. I've also left links for specific retrogrades if you want more information about a specific retrograde like Mercury, Mars, etc. Okay, so Cancer, right now we have Saturn retrograde in Capricorn, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, Neptune retrograde in Pisces, Mars retrograde in Aquarius, moving back into Capricorn, Chiron retrograde in Aries, moving back into Pisces, Mercury retrograde in Leo, Uranus is going retrograde in Taurus, moving back into Aries on August 7th. So that's a lot of retrograde energy, Cancer, and we have these eclipses going on. So for some of you, this is very profound, major, big changes happening for some of you. And for others of you, this is going to be much more subtle. The reason for that is you all have different natal charts and you're all at different points on your journey and your path in life. So the way this particular retrograde and eclipse season affects you, and this is a very powerful and intense one, by the way, is going to be different for each and every one of you. Some of you, this will be really big and so many crazy changes, but all ultimately leading you to the better. All right, just want to put that out there. For others of you, this is just like, much more subtle. So with retrogrades, it's all about a review, right? Saturn is the review of your life lessons, the cause and effect of your behavior, your actions, what you put out is what you get back. Pluto is a review of where do you need to transform in your life. Neptune is all about shattering illusions and bringing the truth to light in very big ways. Mars is what triggers you, what pushes your buttons, and where do you need to better empower yourself. Chiron is all about healing old wounds that you've swept under the rug and are trying to pretend like they're not there, but Chiron can see all of that and is going to pull it out and be like, Cancer, we've got to face this, we've got to heal it, we've got to release it, we've got to let it go. And then Mercury, which I call the Twilight Zone retrograde, because there are so many weird, bizarre things that happen during Mercury retrograde, and like the past returns in so many different ways, for the good or the bad. So for me, Mercury retrograde is like a reassessment of what do you want, what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy, where do you need balance, where do you need to apologize. Like, it's a really about a quick balancing of energy. And then Uranus has barely just moved into Taurus, and now here it is backtracking back into Aries, that first house. So to me, that's where we need to tie up loose ends. Okay, what do you need to truly give closure to once and for all, or finally complete once and for all, for you to move forward without a very specific anchor of that energy holding you in place. Okay, so those are what the retrograde energies are for reviewing. That's a lot of different stuff, right? And then as we move into Virgo season and into Libra season, all of these planets are going to start going direct. All right, Mars goes direct August 19th. Mercury goes direct August 19th. Mars goes direct August 27th. Saturn, September 6th. Pluto, October 1st. Neptune, November 25th. Chiron, December 9th. And Uranus, January 7th, 2019. In between this, as all these planets are going direct, we will have a Venus retrograde from October 5th to November 16th, which is a review of your emotional connections, okay? So as you know, these planets start moving direct, you are going to start feeling better. Things are going to start feeling more balanced and even in your life once again, and changes are going to start solidifying and becoming grounded. Different energy shifts within you are going to start being reflected in your external reality. So as we move into Virgo season, then into Libra season, things really start changing, and then by the end of the year, you know, things should be pretty balanced and getting us re-energized for our new 2019. So Cancer, let's take a look here and see to what end is this? Where is all of this retrograde and eclipse energy leading Cancer? Ooh, you guys got reflection. Gemini also received this card. So, Cancer, with this coming out, all of this retrograde energy, this eclipse energy is pulling you internal. There's a lot for you to reflect on. It could be your overall life in general. It could be who you are. It could be all these different relationships that played out in your life. It could be different situations. Some of you might be reviewing your whole life. Others of you, it's more specific to one particular thing. You know, this is a general reading, so it's different for all of you. But as far as retrograde energy, this could not be a better card to depict that, which is this review, reflection, reassessment of everything that's happened, all the choices we've made, all the things that have happened to us, what we give out, what comes back. Like, it's a deep, deep review for Cancer here. So let's pull some tarot, Cancer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at what are we reflecting on the deepest here. This is the review energy, the retrograde energy, and if this review and assessment is properly executed and your consciousness expands and you really grow from all of these experiences, where is that leading you? So let's shuffle these cards and see what comes out for Cancer. Right. So we are reviewing ourselves because look, this is the card that represents you, Cancer. This is definitely a deep review of self. Also, your successes that you have or do not have. Yeah, beautiful. Look at, we have this Ten of Swords in this position, and look at that total lunar eclipse taking place right there. Or I guess I should say total solar eclipse. Hell, I don't know. It's a picture. It could be seen either way. And now we have this King of Swords. Yes, Cancer. This is a deep review of self. Just everything you've been through, for the good and the bad, but also because the Ten of Swords is coming out in this position, it's like if you've been stuck in like this victim mentality because you've been through a lot of stuff and you're like, that's unfair, why did this happen? And you know, because when we're going through it, we're kind of weak emotionally as we're sorting things out and trying to mend, right? And as the pain lessens, that's when we start getting more logical and stronger about things, which is represented by the Ten of Swords in this on this side. It's like, you know, you're not seeing yourself as a victim. You can see where somebody was wrong and did do you wrong, but you're also able to assess, you know, well, 2 years ago, I was kind of shady in this situation, and I did this. So no, I didn't deserve this crap from this particular person, but I can see how this energy made its way back to me from what I did 2 years ago. Like, it's that type of assessment where you're not pointing the finger or blaming people. You're very well aware of who has hurt you and lied to you and taken advantage of you, but it's not like you're in this victim energy or this where you're hurting over it anymore. It's more the understanding of it, where you're recognizing that those particular people who did those things to you were that's a part of their energy and the character of who they are. It's getting very logical about things, and there's no emotion here in this king, okay? He is strong, as stable, logical as hell, smart as can be. He understands all of his actions of the past, and there's no weakness in these cards for Cancer. There's no weakness whatsoever. This is all incredible strength. Big time expansion of consciousness, because you want success, you want happiness, you want to be free from whatever anchors you down. So where is this leading you, Cancer? We have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and we have the Emperor. So, this is your energy all day long, okay? And you are so on point and so grounded in yourself through this review. And so this, to me, is energy that's showing up probably closer to Libra season, because we do have some air energy out, but it definitely starts in Virgo season, because the reflection card would be the Hermit, which represents Virgo. So, Cancer, as you move into Virgo season, especially into Libra season, that's when all of this thinking and contemplating and analyzing is going to start reflecting in your external reality. And you're feeling very wise, very on point, very emotionally strong and stable. It's like your intuition is on point and you're not willing to question that again for anybody or anything. You're like, no, I know what I know, and I know you're full of crap, and I'm not dealing with you. Like, you can keep lying to me, but it's like written all over your face. It's all up in your energy, and I see it. And you can try to lie, but I'm just not going to deal with you. All right? So you are very on point, and you're taking a step back from anything and everything that does not honor you. Like, you are seeing it for what it is, and you're not willing to tolerate it anymore. Cancer has a very soft heart, very empathetic. Let me help you out. I feel you. That type of energy. And through all of this retrograde and eclipse season, it's really making many of you strong, where instead of people being able to come inside your shell with you and experience that magical world of compassion and unconditional love, they're gonna just be hitting the shell. Like, they're not getting in. They can't get in to steal that magic and that essence from you anymore. You're like, no, you've got to learn to heal yourself. No, you've got to learn to stand on your own. No, I can't always make it better for you. No, I don't have $20 for you. No, I'm not watching your kids. No, no, no. Like, that's what I feel you're moving into, is just becoming much more responsible about yourself. And what I mean by that is the beauty and the gift that you are, that, exists inside of you. You're becoming much more selfish with that, as you should, because not everybody deserves to know that part of you and experience that essence of who you are. So it's like you're just getting very responsible with your own heart and the own beauty of your soul, and becoming disciplined in such a way that not just anybody or everybody's going to see that side of you, because it's special, and it's special. So let's see what the ultimate outcome is this. I see Cancer becoming incredibly empowered and successful, reaching for dreams, becoming very disciplined in self through this retrograde eclipse energy. And it can lead you to just wonderful places in the future. Like, really nice, Cancer. So let's see the outcome of all of this. Look at that. We have the moon. The moon rules you, Cancer. And we have letting go. Yep. So, to me, this is speaking 100 to the importance of this eclipse season, because the eclipse season, the second half of it for 2018 started off with your sign, the partial solar eclipse that took place in the middle of July. And now here we're having the Aquarius total lunar eclipse on the 27th of July, and it all wraps up with the Leo solar eclipse on August 11th, okay? So the eclipse energy is showing up twice in your reading. Very profound for you guys. So if you've not watched your eclipse season, again, it's linked in the description box below. I highly recommend you check that out. But I see where you're letting go of relationships, of belief systems, of situations, of friends, of just anything that doesn't serve you. Anything that represents a sword here in your armor is what you are letting go of. And it's like it's eclipsing out of your life, which is allowing for great empowerment for Cancer. However, I feel like because we have letting go here, some of you who have very gracefully let a relationship or a person or situation of the past go because you just couldn't make sense of it, you didn't understand, it's just very up in the air. I feel as we our consciousness expands and our emotions mature through this eclipse retrograde energy, there is some relationship returning back to Cancer, and there's far more stability in it this time around because you both have reflected a great deal through all of this energy, okay? So, Cancer, those are your messages for this eclipse season. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Oh, I'm sorry, and retrograde season. Retrograde and eclipse season. Take care.